Hello, my name's Adrian Hyde of Adrian Hyde Photography, and today in this channel we're going to try a first. We're going to try and change this battery unit over and just exchange the cells in there for some new ones. Now this sort of doesn't work, it's completely dead, and as you look on here, if I turn this round, sometimes there's lights on there. We've got a light on there, but it's not enough to, even with the power in, to hold a charge, and I'll show you that now. This is a problem. We have the power going on here, the power in there, it's charging, and if you turn it on, it's just not working at all. So as you can see in that demo, it just doesn't work. Doesn't hold a charge, does nothing. So I'm going to attempt to take this to pieces, see what it's made of, and see if I can get this actually working. Now, I've looked on the internet for instructional videos on how to do this. I've seen nothing. There's a battery doctor who's tried this. He didn't get it to work, so I'm going to try it to see if I can get it to work. So first things first, we're going to take this to pieces. It's not too bad. This is the first step. It's quite easy. It's the first step, and then we'll take these to pieces. Here we are. The first thing we've got to do is get this fuse out. Right. Put that fuse out and then put that to one side. Okay. I've got to say one thing before I start disassembling this. I am no way qualified to say this will work or won't work. I'm not an electrician, I'm nothing. I'm just going to see if I can get this thing to work. So don't take this as a instructional video or how-to video. But if this does work, I've got a couple of other units that I actually want to document doing one. So this video's actually for me. If you benefit from it, then my one other viewer, then that's really good. But I'm not a qualified elinchrom technician. Let's get back to it. Okay, so here we go. Get the glasses on. Oh, that's a good start. Wrong bit. That's the bit I want. Alright, let's try again. I did say I wasn't qualified. Here we go. The wrong way. Oh, it's a disaster. There you go. There's that one. 2, 3. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that one there is a sealed unit. You can't even get that into it. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so first thing we have to do is overcome this problem here, because that will not go in there. Be back in a minute. So what they've done is they filled the hole up in one of these, probably at the factory, so you can't actually disassemble this without doing some serious damage to it. So going to have to be rather violent with this now. So yeah, let's have a little think. Not sure how this is going to work, so I've got one of these little grinders here, look like a little Dremel tool, and we're going to just well, it would work, I think. or maybe not. Right, this may take some time. Might be that we can just get this stuff out that's in there. Can we do it? Oh, look, we got it. Okay, just to prove to you, that's the trouble. Look at that, got it out. Yeah, they filled that in. Bit naughty, really. Right, let's get these others out. Okay, so now let's see what we've got. Can we get this open? Thought that would have just prized open. Ouch. Always need a Swiss Army knife. See if we can get this open somehow. Oh, there we go. It's coming. There's one. This is looking good. There we go. There we go. Wow, that popped open. Oh. Oh, there's the... Can we get it open? There's a screw in there. There we go. There we go. Out. So I put these now to one side. You don't need those. And there. Right, now looks like a really nice, good battery pack, that. Right, this I think we still need to get into it. So let's open this up. Can we open it up? Oh, it's coming. There we go. Wow. So put this to one side now. The good thing is when we put this back together, you see these are offset. So this is offset. So there's only one way that can go back on. Right. And this was made 04/2012. So it's not done bad. I'll put that to one side as well. Now, got arrows on here, which way the battery unit has to go up. So, right, get these plastic bits off here. Right. There you go, that comes off. That's quite easy actually. Right. Next. Put that to one side as well. Need to get these off somehow. So there's two screws here. Let's undo these two screws and see what happens. Remember, these are different colour screw heads, so they can go back in. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got now. Right, so hopefully this is just now pop out. Nope. Oh, the bottom's going to come out. The screws in here. So it looks like it's going to should just pop out. Bit of gentle persuasion, I think. It's a nice little battery unit. Okay, this is a bit tougher than I thought. Might need a screwdriver to get in here to... Aha! Nope. Maybe... Aha, there's one. Oh, yes, that's quite easy. So just get a little screwdriver in there, pop it off like that, and then will it come out? Yes. Oh, wow. That's it. You're out. Super job. Okay, put that to one side as well. Okay, got to get these open now. Yes, let me have a little think. All right, as I'm not an electrician, let's just have a little look. See, I've got a bit of a voltmeter here going on. You can see that, I think. So let's see what we've got. If I put here and here, I don't know if this is the right way around. It's 3.4. We move down to this one here. 12.6. So there's power running through this. Nothing there. So we start here. We end here. There's 12.6 there. We go on here. See what we've got here. Oh, 3.4. 12.6. Nothing. I'll go here. Nothing. So that one and 12.6. Okay, so we've got power running through this, but for whatever reason it's not enough. Okay, so now we need to, let's put this one to side so we can have a bit more work to work. As there's power running through this, somehow we've got to get this up. Oh, that's all right. That's all right to touch that. Okay, so we can touch this stuff. Touch it with try and do is somehow get this up. That's all right. Right, I'll come back when I've opened these up, but you get the general idea of what we've got to do. Somehow we've got to get them up. Right. Okay, so here we go. Found a way. So in underneath here, just enough to lift that up a little bit. Try it on this one. There we go. Just enough to get it up. Get something bigger underneath there, like a screwdriver or something. I do that on both sides. Yeah, it will go underneath that. We get it all up somehow. There we go. Right, see if we can get something a bit thicker underneath there now. Or maybe this. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a bit stronger. There we go. Right, I'm going to pop these up. so now we've got, I don't know if you can see that, we've actually managed to bend a lot of these now. So we can get something big underneath there, in here as well. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. Right, let's try and pop one of these now. If not, oh, there you go. There goes one. And we can get that underneath. Perhaps we can just get that underneath there and oh, there we go. It's better. There we go. So I think you get the idea. It's just got to go around popping them all open somehow. I'll come back when we've done them all, okay? There you go. That's all we do. Let's work our way all the way through those. Okay, so this is the last one now. It's all popped up. As you can see, it's not particularly beautiful anymore, but there you go. That now reveals the battery pack. So we'll tidy these bits up later, put those to one side. Now I just want to do a little check on these to see what the cells are actually like. See what they're like. So we've got plus, so 6.5, and these 6.5. That was completely dead. That was dead. The way around now for the other two. So this is why it's not holding anything, because see, it's quite a big 5. So there's quite a big discrepancy with those voltages. Right, now this just clips together here. So pull up there and this one here. Oh, that's it, right, they're out. So, oh, there we go. Now, pull it like that. So we don't lose where the batteries are. And that's a battery holder out. I'm going to just keep that there for now. Now we have successfully undone this. So when the magic now starts. I will say I did Google online what batteries are in here. So I hope that they're correct. And in here we have the CGR 186850K. No idea what that is, but I went online and I got some other batteries for the replacement of this. Now there are, if you go on AliExpress or Wish or somewhere like that, you'll get it a lot cheaper, but my experience of buying with batteries from there hasn't been good. So I would suggest, if you're going to attempt this, and I don't even know if it's going to work yet, if you attempt this, then get batteries which come from a reputable buyer. I got mine from eBay, okay, but I looked at all the reviews and they were a good sound company. They've sold thousands and thousands upon thousands of batteries and they're good. The ones in Temu and Wish and AliExpress, they will send you, they cost next to nothing. It's basically nothing. But the set I got, I think I paid €50 for. So for 50 euros for 8, which actually sounds quite a lot, because here in Switzerland sometimes there's exactly one of these batteries goes for 26 francs for one. So I'm hoping that the batteries I've got are going to be good. Let's just switch these out now. Yes. Yeah, so these are the batteries I got. I got them off eBay, off a reputable buyer, and they are 18650. Can you see that? 18650. Okay, and they are the same size as, hopefully, as these. Yes, they are exactly the same size. Okay, everything's the same as these. Well, these are not newer. Go back over here. Okay, so let's have a look at what these batteries are like. They are 74, 74, 74, 74, 74, 74, 74. Okay, so they should be good compared to, remember this one here was much better at this end. This is, maybe this way round. Okay, there we go, look, 1, 2. So there's a big difference between these. 3, 9, these are, that was a good one. Oh, 6, 6, that's better. Oh, wait. That one's dead. Yeah, there's a couple of cells that are really bad there. And that may be the difference between them going right and wrong. Now, all I'm going to do is take, so we've got a plus, plus. But actually, before I put all these in, I think I'm going to scuff the edges up and put a daub of solder on there. Let's do that first. Now I'm at the stage where I've got everything out. I've checked the batteries. Now I'm going to attempt for the first time ever to solder some wire onto these batteries. And my first time ever of doing it, so I've watched a load of videos on YouTube, and the first thing you've got to do is rough these edges up so it gives you something to actually bite on. So I'll do that with all of these now. You don't really need to see me do it. What I'm going to do is just rough these edges up a little bit. It gives us something to go on. Just like that. I think that should be enough. You see a little bit. Okay. Times that by 8. As we can see, we have scuffed up all 8 of these batteries, top and tail, plus and minus. Now we're going to take a little bit of wire like this, strip it in preparation for the solder to go on. This is how I'm not really used to any of this. Right, this is a new bit of soldering paste. You've got a flux, I think it's called. You put it on. Oh, nice bit of flux there. Look, it's nice. Okay, so we've got to dip a little bit of that and put it on the battery. Sure how we're going to do this. Put a little bit on there, and then we just simply melt a little bit of this on there, let it drip on there. Hopefully that works. Wish me luck. Okay, here we go. Never done it before. in my life. Oh, that's quite thick. So got to live on the Swiss nut. I mean, I've dab a little on there. I don't know how this is going to work out. Never done it before. Guess that's all right like that. I don't know how it works. Okay, and right. Suppose we can dip a little bit in here. Oh, a bit smoky. Let's try this for the first time. Just put a little bit on here. Will that melt? Oh, there we go. Interesting. Oh, it's not getting hot, that's why. I wonder. Maybe I'll dip out on there as well. Try and put that in there as well. Maybe that's the answer. Oh, there you go. Interesting. Well, it was a bit of a disaster. I couldn't get, I managed to get that one on there, but I couldn't actually manage to solder onto the battery itself. My soldering skills are rubbish. So what I've done is I've managed to solder lumps on here. So I'm hoping to be able to compress this onto the battery terminals and hope that works. So we'll see how that works out. I'm not very hopeful, but no, we'll give it a go anyway. So after a long hard try of actually getting a little bit of solder on here, it didn't work. Well, I couldn't get it to work. I expect if your soldering skills are better than mine, then you would get it to work. But for me, I couldn't get it to work. So what I've done instead of I'm going to try and bodge it by putting some solder. I put some solder on here to raise these up. So I'm going to try and clamp these together, and I'm hoping that is going to be enough to be a good contact for the batteries. So what I wanted to do originally was attach a bit of solder on here, and then with a piece of wire like this, solder on here, and then solder that to this plate here. But anyway, we'll see. I don't hold out much hope, but let's carry on anyway, and then we'll see what the result is. We're going to switch these batteries over now. Okay, so let's clear the decks a little bit. Let's put this flux back. I think if I could have got it to work, it would have been quite a good thing, but see, we're in a bit of a mess here now. So here are the batteries here. So this is see, there's a plus and minus. So plus, 2 plus, plus, minus, 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 plus, plus, minus, and where's the battery? Ah, minus. And well, this might actually come back to bite me later, but oh no, wrong way around. There you go, plus. There we go, that there. Right, squeeze those in, and then we'll fit them. They're in. Now I've got to try and fit this to here. Yeah, fit these to here. There we go. Let's go in that. Make sure they're nice and tight in that. These, oh, they're not clipped in. Look, they should clip in. So, maybe not strong enough. Oh. All these batteries are just a little bit wider. That is as good as I can do it. That is as good as I can do it. Just a little bit over. Let's just try again. Hey, that's clicked in. Yeah, it's clicked in. Yeah. I think actually they're in. Oh, that's another one in. Hear a small click when they go in. And there's another one. Last one. There you are, that's in now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, they're in. So now this is on top. And these will only lay one way. That way. And now what we've got to do is just put these back down somewhere. Oh, that clicks in. Try and get these to make a good contact somehow. It's not going to be the easiest now. Oh. But all we need to do is just make sure they're all in. As long as they're touching, I think they'll be all right. That one there doesn't look like it's going to. It's got a little bit of solder. Oh well, if I touch it there, it's got some solder on it. Okay. This one looks really good, that side. We don't get to take much for that to hold. Right. That's in. Little click. Okay. Right. So now we've got, I'm going to try and pressurize this so it all fits and all touches. So who knows if this is going to work or not. All we can do is try. I just wish I could solder, make my life a little easier. Anyway, let's do a bit of, let's tape this now and then see if we can get it all to touch. Oh yes, good old gaffer tape. If in doubt, gaffer tape it. Actually, before I do that, how does this fit in here? I can't really remember. Oh, this has to, not this one here. Yeah, this one has to go that fits over there, and then this goes in there. So actually, let's get this on now. Using that. And it goes over like that. Good, and that, oops. Yeah, some of the soldering going. With that, all right, well, that's in, that's one. That's in. So now that is clipped in, good. You can screw that in. And now, what we've got to do now is try and get all these bits here to touch. And you see that, yeah. Oh, the solder's falling off. Okay, well, oh, another one's fallen off. My soldering technique is not very good at all, if you can call it technique at all. Right, okay. Oh, we're going to tape this up now, the best I can. And hopefully all these bits here will touch. It won't be the factory setting like it was before, but let's just tape this up and see what happens. Okay, so as we know, we're starting to tape this. My theory, well, my idea now is to try and on these bits here where it's not really touching is to build it up with tape here, so eventually it will touch. So this bit here needs building up here. Listen to it, you can hear it's not touching, so we need to get that touching. And we can check it, I think, by pushing on here and here, I think, or in here and here, so we get a good connection, and then hopefully it'll work. So all I'm doing now is just going around here and looking at the outside of this, and as I look down here, once the tape is slightly outside, that should be good enough for the outsides here to push against, and hopefully that will then hold it all in place. So if I just push this over here, that pushes on the outside, which then will push against the battery terminals, and I'm hoping that will be enough then to make a good contact. That's a theory. Let's just carry on. All it is just little squares like this. I'm just pressing. That one's solid. That one's not so solid. So if I do that and look down here, once that protrudes a little bit on the outside, that should be enough pressure then to hold that in place. That's good now. This one here is almost on the outside, so I'll just keep putting a couple of bits more on there. So that's outside now. That one there as well. So that's what I'm doing, just going around, putting these little bits on. So hopefully it will sandwich it in and provide a little bit of pressure, and it should work. Okay, starting now to rebuild this. We're going to pull it all back together now without any pressure on here. Just take a quick reading of, I don't know if you can see that or not, a quick reading. I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to keep going anyway. No, nothing, and just switch these cables around. Oh, 7.4, that's interesting, that's good. No, touch this and this one. So I got one that's touching and working. This one here is working. but this one is not. So it might be potentially a problem there, but I'm going to put it together anyway. And first of all, we've got to put these screws in. There you go, screw that and screw that. Oh no, I've dropped it. Okay, I found it. So this just goes in here. That's 1 and 2. So that just pops in there like that. It doesn't look as pretty as it did when we opened it up, but if it works, then it doesn't really matter. Right, and then these just pop on. There's little claws in the bottom. They just clip on there like that, and the other one does the same. Yeah. And there we go. They all claw in, and then now this is the bit that's going to be interesting, because you just claw that over and it should pop in after we put this little beast on the top here. It should all pull in this way, pulls in like that. But I may need to do this up and undo it several times to try and make sure everything connects properly. I think that's right. That's a good tight fit actually, that. It's not quite clicked in the bottom there. Oh. Not in there completely. Something's not working. Okay. I should. Oh, there we go. Just a very, very tight squeeze now. It's going in, look. There we go. That's in that. So what we'll do is we'll put the screws in. Well, 3 good ones anyway. And then, well, that's not the good one. I would pick that one up first, wouldn't I? Well, I can just slip it in there. Maybe I'll do up a little bit. Actually, no, because I'm gonna actually pull it on. That's 1. I'll pick it up again. 2. 3. There we go. That's done up. Not wrong way. Well, cross-threaded that, may have done. Yeah, cross-threaded that. That's not a good start. Unless it just needs a bit of jiggery pokery. Is that going to go in or not? Or is it this one? That may be the one. 3. It'll be all right. Oh, that goes there. So that one's the awkward one. Right, let's just do this up. Okay, so that is the new bar. Hopefully this will work. Let's go and test it. Oh, I don't need to put that on yet. Right, fuse back in. Somehow. Yeah, fuse back in. Right, let's go and put this on the box. Oh, hang on, before we go and do anything, let's have a look to see if we've got anything come through here. I don't know if there will be. No. 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 Oh! This might work. This might work. Oh, wow, that is, there's definitely current going through there. Let's go and try it. So now the moment of truth. So I'm going to set this up like this. I don't know if it's going to stand here. Might stand there, might do. I might just have to hand hold it or do it with one hand. Okay, so there's no power going into this. And here we go. I'll just do it like this. Actually, easier if I turn it. I'm going to test this. Oh my, got 3 lights. I think this is going to work. I don't know how successful it'll be, but as long as I'll try on it. I think that's on. I think that's on. Right, push. Oh my. Now there's not much charge in this, but the thing is, if that goes off, which it has done. Now with the charger on, where is the charger? With this actually charged in, should be quicker. Let's charge. Put that in there. Now this should be quicker. Now we'd go here and put slow off. Let's see if this light stays off when we run it. No, it's come straight back on, but still. Maybe it just needs charging. But I'll call that a success. Well, that's amazing. Ooh. Well, we've tested the unit and it works. I really am surprised we managed to do that. What remains now is for us just to put this back on and then we can use it as normal. So, and I've tested it a few times and I've put it with the ERB 400 unit as well and it works. Normally if the batteries are a bit dodgy with the ERB 400 it will just cut it off straight away, and it hasn't. So I think we've actually got this to work. That's got 3 lights now. I'm just going to charge this up. I don't expect any problems with that because no faults have come up on that. So if you got something out of this video, please do a thumbs up. If you managed to watch it to the end, even better. You've done well watching me change this battery over. It is possible, and for the price of €40, it worked. So until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now. Hooray!